Welcome back. Let us continue, shall we? Give me one moment. Sorry. Just have to fix a few things. Alright, let's proceed to the main scenario quest, shall we? That, my friends, was rather too close for comfort. Praise alone that things did not end in bloodshed. I confess, I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of the Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, Akira? Beg pardon? You traveled to the churning mist together along with Estidian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Almeric must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Almeric to Fort Thames Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Well, very well, Akira, and I shall await you there. Okay, give me a shoot. There we go. Just fixing a few things on my end, just the usual prepping and such. I am really excited to return to Heavensward. Let's Virgil. Boom.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father, for I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emeric, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone, but I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
All right, let's proceed, shall we? Quite the view down here. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor? Even with an army of knights at our banks, a direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphino. Not even the assembled might of the House for Thames and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of the other high houses. Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Broom. 'Twas these disgruntled guardians who opened the gates of our city to heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might be proceeded to assist in Sir Amric's rescue. Knowing the truth, he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphino, and I would have you and Akira reach out to them. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overturners I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well. We shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. My thanks, Esteem. Estidian, will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The dragoons have no love for politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the highborn fight amongst them. How very wise, Akira. We should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tataru may have knowledge of the revolutionaries. God, this story is like snow below. Oh, what's this? Ooh, I shall accept this as well. We recently held a ceremony to honor the passing of Sir Claude Bing, third son of House Halenaire. But I was surprised to see none of the Rose Knights from Camp Cloudtop in attendance. Not that they should abandon the camp, mind you, but at the very least, I expect to see one Tremont or perhaps Lady Laniette in attendance. I'm sure she has her reasons for not attending, but Ron Tremont is a dear friend of mine, and I know how he cared for Sir Claude de Bint. They worked quite closely together for many years, down to the very end. Which is why I want you to present this to him. The battle standard raised during the ceremony, I am certain he would have attended if he could, and at the very least, I think he would appreciate a memento from the ceremony. Okay, any others? submit. No, that's not what I did. No. No. Okay, he's literally close to the drop zone. Oops, there we go. Ba 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 da da da. Yes. Oh, well. Don't mind if I do. Do do do. Boop 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 boop. Good evening, adventurer. What can I do for you? The battle standard of the steel Virgil, charred by flame, just as I remembered. Though there is much I wish I could not remember from that day. In the wake of the calamity, we were all but defenseless, and Suara and Safat saw fit to give us no quarter. I should hope to never again see a battle so bloody. He laid down his life for our nation, for a few of us who escaped with our lives. A true leader to the bitter end, and I will always treasure the years spent under him, but I am not worthy of a memento such as this, so she may be reluctant to accept it. Lady Lynette should be the one to have this. I realize she has her own way to deal with grief, and I suspect that's why she did not attend the ceremony, but in all my years serving House Hellionnert, they have never been the sort to simply let go of family. Please, friend, take the battle standard to her. One moment. Okay. Oh god. Dun 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 dun. Bam bam. Oh god. Please don't attack me. Please don't. Ow. Please go away. Please go away. Please go. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Oh fuck. Thank you. Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 yeah, there it is. So I have a plan that will suffice to. Let's see. Oh god. Hello there, Akira. Is there something you need? Okay, I'm sorry. I will. One moment. I will switch to the relevant class. There you go. The bystander from the Steel Vigil. You are too kind. This is the most unexpected gift. Cloyd Ben was a good man, always ready to put his man's needs before his own. They were a family, and they mourned his loss like family, though I wish they had not followed Francel's example. He insisted on a post in Central Corathus, hoping to avenge him someday, and Cloyd Bam's men were quick to follow suit. But I refuse to dwell on the past, grieving at gatherings year after year. It's not what he would have wanted. Nay, he would have me live my own life and fulfill my own dreams. His passing was a great loss to our house, but such hardships are not unfamiliar to us. Times are hard, but we will move forward, and in time Ishgard will become the great nation he believed it could be, free of war. Shit. I guess so. Excuse me, Akira. A moment of your time, if I may. I recently received a special request for assistance with zoological research, but am at a loss to as to how to fulfill it. Are you familiar with Gallic cats? They bear a striking resemblance to kittens, but with wings. An acquaintance of mine is writing an article of their physiology and requires a sample of their rings for her work. Their sweet appearance belies a rather nasty temperament, and if it were simply a matter of slaying them, I would handle it myself. The problem, however, is that taking a proper sample requires a delicate touch, a certain fineness that is beyond capabilities of my men and myself. Because they are so fragile, you may not obtain a proper sample from the first you fell. But I have no doubt a woman of your talents can procure a wing of immaculate quality. I realize that this is rather personal request, but I would be forever in your debt. One moment. Okay. Let's see. Da-da. Okay. Oh, sweet. How fares your search? I realize obtaining an undamaged Galacat wing is no easy feat. What is an extraordinary find. I am pleased to see your persistence has paid off. With this, she can resume her work on Cloudkin. How forgetful of me not to mention it sooner. This sample is meant for Atalon, the renowned naturalist. She's hard at work on a new article for New Eurasia Geographic and requests a sample be delivered with the utmost haste. You can be sure she will hear it. Was the incomparable Akira Black Rose who made possible her latest work on Cloudkin. Alright. Not that. Let's teleport to Camp Dragonhand. Let me just... There we go. Alright. Let's proceed with the Dragoon quests. So we're missing 3 and 7. 3 main side quests current and 7 global air currents for the cloud skies, whatever it's called, cloud, what the sea of clouds. There we go. Something with clouds. It seems your training proceeds apace, Akira. Would that I could say the same of our search for Heavensward. With heretic activity on the rise of late, our forces are stretched thin. The Temple Knights are not the men to spare for the search effort. Be that as it may, we are not without leads. A short while ago, a particular report arrived from the front lines in a recent skirmish between our knights and a band of heretics. One of the enemy was wielding a lance bearing a striking resemblance to Peregrine. The lance is a treasure belonging to Heavensward's family. If the reports are true, that these heretics now have it. However, the villain came to possess Peregrine. 'Tis more than likely that they know something of Heavensward's fate. If we can find them, we may yet find her. West of Camp Rivers meet in the western highlands, a regiment of knights hunts the self-same band of heretics we seek. I would have you join them, Akira. It is our best hope for a clue. No! Hopefully she's not dead. She has so much purpose left. One moment. Alright. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Sir Albrecht sent word that you would come. The heretics retreated through yonder pass. The man with the lance of Peregrine among them. Our forces are giving chase even as we speak. Needless to say, we should be grateful for the Azure Dragoon's aid. Sorry about that. Hey, where? At least you're safe. No, wait, that's the wrong one. I'm fucking my rotations. Are you okay, babe? I mean, pupil? I find myself thanking you often of late, Akira. When I leaped upon Growly and pierced his hide, the creature responded by soaring and attempting to shake me off. 'Twas all I could do to hold on the shaft of my lance. High as we climbed, I could not safely dismount, and so I abide my time, waiting for the right moment to jump clear of my unwilling mount. Alas, the beast had other ideas. It bore me straight into the heretic smiths, and I was swiftly overwhelmed and divested of my weapon. What? It was the sighting of the peregrine that led you here? 'Twould seem my forefathers watched over me. Hear me, Akira. The man who took my lance is the leader of the band of heretics. I overheard the guard say that he has departed to meet with the leader of yet another group. In all likelihood, they are planning a large-scale assault on the Holy See. The Temple Knights must be warned. You must bear word to the congregation that we might bolster our defenses. No, I can't return with you. There is a task I must needs attend to. Should someone ask whence this information came, tell them that you wrung it out of a heretic, and tell them that I fell in battle. I know full well I ask much of you, but it pains me to deceive my father, but I have no other choice. Whatever you might think of my request, believe me when I say that I remain firm in my purpose. 'Tis nothing. I but took a glancing blow to the chest. I must go now, so must you have, when you return to the Congregation, deliver the message to Sir Handelope. Please take care of my comrades and my father. You're just gonna give up? Sir, whatever. Oops, I didn't want that. Bad pupil. Bad. I gotta teach her a lesson or two. Mm-mm. Justine, slain? I cannot believe it. To lose one of our best while Growly's shadow looms over us still. But we must deal with each threat as it comes. First, we prepare for the heretics. I thank you for alerting us to their plan. Now, loth through I am to place this burden upon you. Montorgaines must needs be informed of his daughter's passing. He has gone to meet Sir Albrecht at the observatorium. Pray bear the news to him. This is gonna be awkward. Oh well. Son of a bitch. Mr. Sakura, have you learned aught of my daughter's whereabouts? What? So slain? No, it cannot be. I am sorry, my friend. Justine is one of Ishgard's finest dragoons. She would not fall to common heretics. This must be some kind of mistake. Yes, a terrible mistake. I can't say it. What? Justine chose not to return? I know not what compelled her to act as she did, but it is enough for me that she still lives. Thank you for giving me this hope, at least. To those who do not know her, it may well appear as though Justine has deserted, but I believe I speak for all of us when I say that she would not forsake her vows, let alone her people. Indeed, you do, Sir Albrecht. However, blessable my daughter's actions may seem, I will not cease to believe in her. No matter what it takes, I will find and bring her home. Montorgaines puts on a brave front, but I fear the weight of worrying may prove too much for him to bear. Yet another reason to find Justine with all haste. Now, it seems plain she means to go after Graholi and recover Peregrine, and while these objectives alone do not explain her decision to leave, they reveal to us where she is like to be. I shall track down the leader of the heretics, the man who has Peregrine. You, meanwhile, must continue dedicating yourself to your lance work. The trials of recent days made you stronger, but I sense that the greatest strength are yet to come. See to it that you are full ready to face them. Alright, Fang and Claw. Fang and Claw. Deliver's flank can only be executed under the effect of sharpened Fang Claw. Extends in Blood of Dragon. Additional effects, so duration to the maximum of 30 seconds. Okay. I think F. Wait. Wait a minute. F. No, that's not what. There we go. I need a test dummy. Where's the test dummy? Is there a quick test dummy nearby? I guess not. Oh well. So let's see what level is 58. That'll be giving me wheeling thrust. Okay, let's teleport back to the Foundation. Boom, boom. I carry up, Alphino. Gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tataru, how did you manage to escape the chaos in the streets? Gibberlot and the other barricaded, and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left. No one was harmed, thankfully, but what about you two? What came of your journey? You're not serious. What was Sir Elmeric thinking? I mean, the way you two talked about him, I wouldn't have believed it. Anyway, I've heard rumors of people who are people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. A queer moniker, if ever I heard of one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us all make inquiries below. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ow. What's that? Speak up. I can't hear as well as I used to. I don't know a goddamn thing about the Mongrel, but if I did, you can be sure I wouldn't tell you. One moment. Boom. A mongrel, not sure if I catch your meaning. To a blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. Not a single shred of information, just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have invaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it is good to know that Tataru's ears are as sharp as ever. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Broom, why not go and see if Gibrillant knows aught of value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Night, surely he must have heard whispers of the Mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. You know, people long for a symptomatic, pathetic ear, but they they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Akira. That's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction, but to do that, I need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me. Agreed? The pillars. So pillars gonna be right over the jewel. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. So you're Gibberlot's errand girl. Good. How's he doing? Same as always? Right. Anyway, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Just watch as it's, just watch. He's gonna be Montegrel? I have no idea if he is or not, but I have a huge hunch. Just a huge hunch. Well, you're going to hand them over or not? This ought to do it. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are few things which stirs the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Alright, that concludes this episode. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye.